Hi, this is Kelly with Route 1, and today we're making Banana Split Brownie Pizza. The Banana Split Brownie Pizza has three main components. First is the brownie. All you're gonna do for that is make your brownie mix. Next is the cream cheese topping. So you're gonna take 2 things of cream cheese, 2/3 cups of sugar, mix them together. And last is the toppings, which is some crushed pineapple, bananas, and strawberries. So let's get to it. First, we're going to just make your brownie recipe like the box says. A lot of them do say like more cake-like or more fudge-like brownies. I find that with this recipe specifically, it's better if you use the fudge-like ones. So it usually means eliminating an egg, which is great. So if you have the option to make them more fudgy, make them more fudgy. Some scissors. There we go. Got 1 egg, 2 eggs. Again, I'm just following the recipe on the back. It is 1/4 cup of water, 1/2 cup of oil. We're gonna mix that up. If you taste some, I won't judge. If you don't, I won't judge. Just have fun. Usually when my kids come and stir, I want to stir. Good stirring one for kids. Once you get that stirred up, you are going to use you have 2 options here. If you do not have a pizza stone, you do not have to, it's not like you can't make this recipe. My suggestion if you don't have a pizza stone is just use a cookie tray with like a little bit of a rim on it. If you use one for like Texas sheet cake or something like that, you can always make this into a square. It does not have to be a circle. But if you do have a pizza stone, you're gonna get your pizza stone, you're gonna cover it with parchment paper. You're gonna take your brownie batter here, dump it as much as you can into the center. I'm gonna kind of keep it all in the center. Yeah. And then you're just gonna kind of make it into a circle. Out to the edges as far as you can go. You don't want this to be super thick. If it's too much of a brownie bite, you don't get enough of the topping, basically, is how I feel. So you really want to try to get it all the way out to the edges. I just do a little swirl, twirl, keep it going. Brownie batter is really easy to shape. It's one of the things I love about working with brownies. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. It doesn't have to be perfect at all, as long as it's made with love, right? Once you get your brownie into the shape that you want, into the size that you want, you're gonna pop it in the oven. Put it in there. While you wait for that to cook and cool, you can make your cream cheese frosting. So you just take your 2 cream cheeses, your sugar, you're gonna put them either if you have a handheld mixer like that, or if you have a KitchenAid or something, you can just throw it in there, get it mixed up. You're gonna wanna make that next. I prefer to use the whip instead of the paddle, the whisk instead of the paddle, but that is because I like more air in my cream cheese frosting. I think it totally depends on what you like, isn't it? Again, while you're waiting for your brownie to either cook or cool off all the way, you can definitely slice up your fruit. So I'm gonna slice up some bananas. If you don't like bananas or pineapple or strawberries or whatever it is, you can honestly top it with whatever you want, and it's kind of just a fruit pizza, and it's a really good base for any kind of fruit you want. But personally, I think if you want that banana split vibe, the crushed pineapple, bananas, and strawberries with this brownie and cream cheese base, you can't beat it. Like, when you start adding extras, it's too much. So we always just stick with what the recipe calls for. But again, it's totally your call if you want to add or modify, take away something you don't like. You can do that. I also encourage you, if you're not going to serve this like same day, that you put some lemon juice on your bananas. It'll keep them riper longer. And then also after you have made the whole dish, you can wrap it and put it in the refrigerator. If you put it in the refrigerator and your bananas have been covered in lemon juice, it should last a day or 2 in the fridge. There it is, staring right at me. It's a real fridge, we use it. Like I said, just a little bit. Helps keep them from turning on you. So we're gonna cut up the strawberries. This is to your liking. Some people like thin slices, some people want them diced. I say, however you want them, you do you. We really like more of a slice. All right, here is our brownie pizza that we made that is completely cooled. You wanna make sure it's cool. If it's not cool, the problem that will occur is your cream cheese is going to melt. You don't wanna make that happen. So make sure it's completely cool. I know, patience is just not my thing either, but sometimes we all have to wait for good things, right? So you're just gonna take your cream cheese icing there, plop it right in the middle. Got that, and then the first layer is the crushed pineapple. It's kind of hard to strain pineapple, so I always just kind of give it a little bit of a squeeze. Also helps you can do it over your other bowl, like it's not gonna hurt the fruit that's in here. So, but you don't want it super wet because it'll just get the brownie wet below. The recipe calls for 8 ounces. This is actually a 20-ounce can, so you would never use like all of this pineapple. Then you're gonna do the same thing with the strawberry and bananas. So that's totally to your liking, how rare you wanna do it, how you wanna do it. I am not a pretty baker. 2 other completely optional things on here that I'm not adding today, so I'm not eating this today. One is nuts. So if you like nuts, I mean, if you think of a banana split, they all have nuts in them. So if you have a favorite kind of nut that you like, you can definitely add nuts in here. And or a drizzle on top. So like a chocolate drizzle, a chocolate fudge. All you have to do is melt some butter with chocolate chips, and it drizzles really nice and makes it really pretty. I think it's a great finishing touch. So when you're ready to serve it, drizzle that on top. But this is our very, very simple banana split brownie pizza.